G'day cunts, this is the Red Nova Dragon Laval's profile view. This is a build I've been using for a very long time. It's pretty good, it's pretty consistent. It's a boss monster, you don't need to summon every game, but you know, whatever. Obligatory 3 Handmaiden, you know what it does. 2 Lakeside Lady, 1 is not enough, 3 is too many. It gets you too much advantage from your grave and combos very well with 3 level cannon, which also combos well with the gold sarks that we're running in this build. The things are usually live, and it's too good not to use 3, in my opinion. 1 each of Forest Sprite, Cannoneer, and Lancelot. You need this just for the rekindling stuff and for use with Flame for Fire Dog. You only need 1 Cannoneer because it's not a Quasar build. We're in Australia and Quasar is not legal here, which kind of sucks, but you only need 1 of these really just so you can top it with a Handmaiden, because Fire Dog does the same trick when he's in the grave. And Lancelot is just good for certain situations if you want to make a higher level synchro. Speaking of Fire Dog, 3 of them. It's got many applications in the deck. And the last monster's 1 Pyrex. I like it at any number in this deck. You can use 1, 2, or 3. I have 1, and it works well. You can just, if you really want it, you can gold sark it. But it's live in your hand. It's not totally necessary. It's the most ordinary out of the 3 elemental lords, but it's still pretty good to drop. And 3 rekindling, you know. 3 gold sark. You either go for a combo piece that you're going to use with Laval Cannon, or just get a rekindling for later on. Anything else, you know, sometimes I go for a Fire Dog if I don't have anything going for me. So that's just gold sark. It's a good card in this deck. And 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. You used Lance as well, plus you got back row hate from the Lakeside Ladies. So you don't need 3, but it's too good not to use multiples of, you know. 2 Pot of Duality. The deck can play defense, just often you have to set stuff from your hand like Lakeside Lady or a Cannoneer that you don't want to use. And Pot just facilitates that while you set up another play. And the 2 Lance, you don't want to get bottomless often. It's no good. And it's also good if you summon a Fire Dog and set this, your opponent can walk right into a plus from you. It's good news. And for limited spells, Mind Control, Foolish Burial, and Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Stall. Mind Control because you use tuners and shit. Ugh. Alright, and you can use quite a few traps in this deck. There's space for them. So just pretty much 2 of everything. 2 Solemn Warning, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, 2 Toronto Tribute. This card is fantastic with the Handmaidens. And 2 Mirror Force. I think I just feel like it's better than D-Prison in this meta environment. Like neither of them are actually particularly good, but it's just a better choice than D-Prison. And I'm not big on maining Compulse. 1 Starlight Rude. No Solemn Judgment in this because you need to wait a long time for your plays to be set up. And if you're Solemn J and you keep waiting, you're just going to lose. For synchros and, you know, exceeds and stuff, you got level 5's Catasta, Laval the Dragon, which is the best level 5, Hyper Librarian, and this thing for just rekindling. You really just use this if you have another rekindling afterwards. Its effect is kind of negligible. It's alright, but you only use 1 level 6 in this, Laval the Dragon. You only really need 1. I mean, I understand it's a fantastic card and you can make it pretty easily, but really, you only need 1. You can usually work around, if the only synchro you can make is 6, and you've already used the Dragoon, you can usually just work around it and go for 7 or something. And for 7s, you have 4, the Black Rose Dragon, Scrap Arcfiend. He's the one with the most attack that you can make with anything, and if you don't want to discard from your hand with the Stenin, and you do use Stenin in this because it is fantastic. It's a really good card. Hyperion and High Priestess have a pretty big issue with Laval Sten. And a lot of the time people won't read the card and they'll just target it. It's pretty funny. And Flammable Deity, it's not very easy to summon because we're only using one Cannoneer. But when you do, it's, if you really need to summon it, it's pretty easy. Level 8's Stardust Dragon, and Red Dragon Archfiend. If I wasn't playing Nova Dragon, I would obviously play Scrap Dragon in place of this thing. But it really is just a pathway to the Red Nova Dragon. Which is, you can drop it, usually at the drop of a hat if you really need to. I wouldn't suggest going at first turn in any case, because if your opponent has compulsory evacuation device or BLS or whatever, you're kind of fucked. And for XYZs, you don't need a big toolbox, mainly just level 4s, Utopia and Maestro. I just feel like one's defensive and one's aggressive and defensive. I don't know, I haven't put much thought into it really, you don't need to use it that often. But it's occasionally relevant, and just as mains, because Lakeside Lady, you use 2 of it, and it's the only level 3 you use, not counting like Mind Control. But I have been in situations where it's the only thing in the grave that I can rekindling outside of the stuff I need. So if I only have 5 in there, and I want a rekindling, and I've got 2 Lakeside Lady that I don't want to use, just Zen mains. Also, if you happen to Mind Control your opponent's level 3 Sept tuner, like say, if you're versing, someone that runs that shit, or a mirror match or whatever, it's pretty relevant then. That's pretty much the whole thing. It's just more of a skeleton than a total deck, so if you're planning on making Red Nova, you've got to do it to your own specifications. I just feel like this is the one that plays most of my playstyle. Anyway, have a good day.